So what I really want to do in this video is, what I'm trying to do is to create a video addressing all the concerns that you mentioned in your pre-course survey, right? So I have all the survey information here, and I'm specifically focusing on two questions. What skills or knowledge are you hoping to gain? And are there any multimedia tools and technologies? Now, I've already read through all your responses, but I would like a summary of this, right? So what I'm doing this time is, on Google Sheets, I hit the Ask Gemini button, and it opens up Gemini on the right-hand side. And I'm going to ask it to summarize just this section, right? So let's see. Summarize rows 62 to 70 for column F and H. With Gemini embedded in Google Sheets, I can use natural language to give it instructions and have it completed. This can also work with calculations that you want to do. If you want to do an average, if you want to sum up something, if you want to create a dashboard, Gemini is supposed to be able to do all that. Okay, so now I've got my summary, and it's broken it up as column F and column H. Great. Now this summary itself, I want to now make it into a video where I address everything, right? My initial thought was I'll put this into PowerPoint and do a voiceover recording, which then led me to how can I make the PowerPoint look better, right? So this is what I've decided to do. I'm opening a Word document and I'm pasting what I pulled up from Gemini here. Okay, so that's the first part. And then I have the second section here. I'm going to copy paste that into the same Word document. Wait, hold on. Give it some space. Okay, so I've got these two sections now. They're in a Word document. Why I'm doing that is because I now want to use a different tool to help me create some interesting looking PowerPoints, right? And I've mentioned on our website that a lot of these tools use your personal email on them, not your USU email. So what I've done is I have different Chrome profiles for the different Gmail accounts that I have, so that they're very distinct and separate. So for the app that I'm going to be using, this is the separate Chrome profile I have, and the app that I'm going to go to right now is Gamma.app. I know I've mentioned it on the Canvas site, but okay. So this is my Gamma, and as you can see, I've already been doing different things here. This is how I'm going to create a new one now. So create new AI, create from notes. Okay, I want to, it's asking me to paste in the text. And then it's giving me an example on the right hand side. It seems to be separated with, okay, I think that'll put the information on different slides. Okay, I have all this. So it's generating from notes and outline. These are my notes. Let's see what happens. Okay, so there are some features that you can tweak over here. I want it to generate the slides now. Do I want concise or detailed? Let's go with concise. And then whom am I writing this for? Okay, it's saying it's for educators. I'm okay with that. The tone, practical and engaging. Okay. Interesting. You can choose American or maybe British English. And then some art style. Oh, let's try that one. Okay. And we're doing a presentation. We'll just do classic because this is probably going to ask me to upgrade, which I'm not doing. This is the free version I have. Let's see what happens. Oh great, I'm almost out of credits. Upgrade for longer decks. Oh boy. Ooh. Well, it's not a workshop I'm doing, but all right, it's decided that it's a workshop. I could take that off, edit it over here if I wanted to, or I can just leave it. So, but it did put the information that I had, like enhancing engagement, expanding media. It's actually made it concise, summarized it, and then put it on the slide. I've got cute little icons, and I've got an image here as well. Now for the next slide, oh, this is really nice. What do you all want to learn? And this is what I've got. Now what I do is I will download this, share, no, I'm not sharing, export, export to PowerPoint. Okay, so I now have my PowerPoint ready. Let's open the PowerPoint. Okay, so now the slides from gamma.app, I now have it in PowerPoint where I can now edit it, right? And I have more control over it. Why did I go to Gamma first? Because I get this really pretty layout that I didn't have to think about, right? And it made it look nice. I have my icons, the fonts are set, the color is set. I don't have to deal with any of that. I just now need to go in and tweak the text itself. And Copilot just showed me something. Hi, I'm Copilot. Okay, Copilot is still not a favorite of mine. I'm going to ignore that. What I am going to do is, okay, workshop goals. This is not a workshop, so I'm going to delete that. Again, deleting. Well, actually, okay, I'm going to delete this for sure. And it's not workshop goals. It is, let's leave skills that transform your teaching. Okay, now in all of these, obviously the text is pretty small, and with PowerPoint you generally want it to be at a minimum of 24. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm holding down the shift key and selecting each of these, and it's doing a multiple selection for me. Let's try, okay, that was size 18. That is not working. Okay, let's try size 16, but I now definitely have to manipulate the size of all of this, right? In this instance, I'm not going to do all of that. I'm just going to reduce the size a little bit more. Obviously, if I took more time, I would reformat and switch all of that around, which I'm not going to do right now. Over here, again, I can edit any of these boxes, which is pretty cool. So I've done 3 things over here. First, I used AI, so Gemini in Sheets, to summarize my information. I took the summary and I put it into Gamma app to generate the slides. And now the slides themselves, I'm editing it in PowerPoint. I'll post another video where I'll actually talk through all the things that you have mentioned and give you different ideas for those.